request is denied. Any further communications will be refused, and any ships attempting to enter our space will be destroyed.
That's good for us, I mean for the work part, but for what is happening on Laconia, that's really bad.
There's nothing to feel guilty about.
Yet for some it's the price of our freedom and our future.
It could have easily been me instead of Rosenfeld. Or me. The greatest gift any true builder could wish was to die fighting for the cause. The cause is for you. If it were you, and I lost you, I would lose a piece of myself.
But you wouldn't lose time to cry.
And I would be proud because this is the life we've chosen. When did I choose? You are my son. After all, we've
At multiple occasions, you chose your side, Philip. I'm not gonna agree with you on that.
What you've been given.
But you can make another choice now.
I do now. We have been bloodied. But they have been broken.
You don't believe in what you're saying anymore.
This is the end. The end of the inners. And that end will be our beginning.
Yes, they're gonna go to death chanting. That's what you need from them, but you know that they're gonna go to death, not to victory.
We have 3 torpedoes, PDCs are at 60%. Enough railgun rounds for a few good salvos.
As long as we try to kill Marco.
I'm in. You're definitely going to do that.
If we push every bit of mass and energy we can through the ring all at once, every torpedo and railgun slug, we should be able to wake the entities up.
You want to wake them up?
And that would be bad.
Yes?
If we wake them up, they might stay awake.
This could put an end to Marco once and for all.
To all humanity, for what you know of it. You vanished! She was the one to press the button to kill Marco. I think it's in the episode that she called me that one. Another break. She thought of him, of Philip, of our baby, our kid, just before doing it. But we didn't see it. Can it be possible that... No, he was on that chair, like, that's it, I'm giving up. No, he was on that ship, he died. But at least at the end he was not on his father's side.
The United Nations, Morris, and the Bells have formed a new authority to administer trade to the ring colonies.
Deltas will control the traffic through the ring space.
Oh God, here we go again.
An authority with 2 inner votes and only 1 for the belt isn't sharing power. Is the belt will treat you with respect. You have my word. We will take our niche in the future and allow you yours. You have my word. Why is your word enough for me and mine not enough for you?
She's right.
Going around in circles. He was able to do what he did because so many people were angry and frightened. They saw the future, and they weren't in it. I want to show someone you trust and you put your life in their hands. You can't just pretend to. If you can't do that, you don't really trust them.
What if this transport union were an independent agency, a friend of the Belt?
And no.
It would have to be a unanimous choice of
You're talking about
Morris
him?
and the Belt, of course. Apolitical, with a history of working honorably with us. It's time for you to make history again.
They can never rest.
Proud and humbled to accept this position as the first president of the Transport Union. Before I agreed to take this job, I insisted on a few conditions. Zacharina Drummer would be vice president.
That was not on the speech. He's making an Alden.
I'm not a belter. I'm just a man from Earth, representing people I respect and sometimes love. An outsider, and I always will be. And there's a problem with that. This is why, as my first official act, I resign. The future of the belt has to speak with a belter's voice. Introduce the new president of the Transport Union, Kamina Drucker.
So that's our Alden.
Duplicitous little shit.
It was the only way.
Yes.
You planned this.
If you
The
do,
only way to secure the peace. The only way we all move forward together.
yes.
And you know it.
And your honor is safe because everyone is gonna know that he did that.
Oh, James. I hope you're right.
He is, and you're so beautiful. Don't tell me that it was the last time that we saw her. Don't tell me that. It means that you're gonna rest.
For us, he's not the Razorback.
Don't worry, I'll be gentle. I promise.
You're gonna be the favorite.
I wonder what. You still have the original left. You haven't come visit me. And I always liked it, so. So you're right?
Yeah, I think you did.
You made the same for you.
You followed your conscience and I hope that others will follow theirs. You didn't do it for a reward or a pound on the head. It's more important to try to help people and to know that you did. More important that someone else's life gets better and for you to feel good about yourself. Maybe one cruel thing you said haunts them forever. Maybe one moment of kindness gives them comfort, courage. It doesn't matter if you ever know. You just have to try.
I did not dream that, right? We really did that. He was
Mission and fly security for furnish. Maybe get a consulting gig with college. And we still don't know what happened to that part of the molecule samples.
Let's just stay here for a minute.
That's the end I wanted for you guys. I said it in intro. The two of you cuddling, hugging. It's the opening credit music. It's getting bigger. Was it the same for the other credits? Red. It's getting red again at the end. You made it mad, you woke it. Just to be sure. No, okay. Nothing more. I'm coming back to you, I'm gonna get another tissue. Oh, my face! Oh. I went on my bathroom, to take another tissue, and I saw my face on the mirror. Oh, I'm sorry for that. Really? Ew. For me, it's not the end of a story right there. It's the end of a season, but not of a show. I knew it. We knew it. We didn't resolve everything. We couldn't resolve everything right there. We have other stuff that they can adapt, on screen that they can use on screen. They didn't do it, so they have plenty of stuff to resolve, to do, okay? And you're not announcing at the end another movie or another show. How dare you? This episode was perfect. It was truly perfect. all of the different scenes that we had, it was a closure for characters, for development of characters, for some relationships, for some things. Each time, each scenes meant something, not only for the story, for what they were doing, but also really for the characters and for their relationships and for their developments and for who they are also. Like, it was showing until the end who they are fundamentally. Like, really, that scene for me with Draper going all alone and then Amos protecting her and then Dorothy, you know, coming with her then and Naomi, it's showing their best qualities to all of them. The fact that she is so brave and she's gonna fight like that. She's a fucking brave fighter. The fact that Amos is coming because he's loyal and he's gonna protect his friends. And after that, the fact that these two are coming because they are like that, they want to save people. Like, it's them. And it was made, you know, the pictures, the music, the intensity of that scene. It was perfect, and for me it represents well all of the perfect things, moments that they did during this episode. Drummer, you know, when she attacked and they discovered what happened, you know, like the fact that they were trapped and what happened after that, the fact that she was okay to sacrifice herself, but in fact, no, someone was thinking of it sooner than her. Thank you so much for that. And how she took it, you know, she was almost annoyed and mad that she couldn't do it herself. The fact that it's Naomi who pushed the button to kill Marco, thinking that she was killing also her son doing that. I'm saying since episode that she can't be that one, that she can't live with that, that it's insane to ask her that. You did it. You asked her that. I mean, none of them asked her that, but you writers, you did it. She seems okay at the end with all them, but still she's gonna keep that with her. The fact that you let me believe that Philip was dead. You know, I think that I said it during the episode. Like, okay, Marco is vanishing, show me Philip. And I think that I said it. For sure I thought of it, but I think that I said it. Sometimes, you know, I have some doubts because I'm thinking of stuff so much that I'm sure that I said them, and in fact, no, I kept them. So during the editing, I'm like, fuck, I did not say it. But I think that I said it. Just after that moment, I was like, we didn't see Philip dying. My rule, if you know me, it's bodyguard, eyes closed. If I don't see that, the person is not dead. So really, during a few seconds, I was like, maybe Philip is not dead. Maybe Philip escaped. But really, the last thing that we saw of him, it was him, you know, lying that on the chair, closing his eyes, like he was giving up. For me, he was giving up on fighting his father, on fighting all of that. And the fact that he, just before that, he faced his father and he said all of that to his father, for me it was a closure of his character, for him to finally say to his father, all of what you did was wrong, how can you live with that? I don't want to be like you. Like, you know, all of that discussion for me was a closure for his development enough, you know. So I was like, maybe that's it, that was the end of his development for this character, so that's it, that's gonna be also the end of this character, but at least before the end we know that he was not on the same page, you know, with Marco, and that's enough. But the fact that you're showing us after everything that he truly escaped, that he's alive somewhere. That he took his mother's name. Like really, you want to punch me like I was already on the floor and you're continuing to punch me. The fact that you are doing that, writers, I'm sending you all of my love for that, because you did that. You did a miracle just right there. Already, because none of our guys died, but with Philip, that was unexpected, clearly. So thank you for that. So, you know, I thought that maybe if at some point he would switch, he would come back to reason, maybe it would be useful, you know, he would do something for us. He didn't, but I'm just okay with the fact that he's alive. But Naomi, she doesn't know that, so that's why also we need another season, we need another show, we need another movie. I mean, one movie for her tonight. To love it. I don't want them, you know, to be reunited. I don't want them to be reconciliated. I know that for now, with all of what happened, no. But I just want her to know the fact that he's still alive. To know that at the end, her son chose to live, to not follow Marco. Because of his ideas, not because he didn't want to die, but really because of his ideas. Marco, I'm really like, you... Duarte, what he said to him, it was like, if you're crossing the ring, like, you're gonna die. He died, not for that reason, but still, he was like, let's go for it. He knew that surely he was taking his people to death, and he wanted them to do, you know, to go for it, screaming, Marco, Marco. And at the end, you know, the way that he was saying his speech and all of that, it was not for his cause, you know, that he wanted to die. It was for himself, for his ego, to not say that he lost. To himself, you know, like, in his mind, he couldn't lose. He's dead. Draper, you're gonna be the pilot of the Rossi. Yes, I'm thinking of her and Amos. Just the fact that she's a member of the Rocinante now, it's giving me so much joy, because you know that she's one of my favorite characters with Amos. These two right there since seasons, so I'm glad that she's really a part of the crew as the driver, and I'm okay with maybe for these two. I love what they made, you know, for Peaches and Amos, because their relationship was important during these two last seasons. The fact that they trust each other, and the fact that, you know, she did that for him at the end, for the two of them in fact, and also what Naomi said to Amos about the fact that he is for Peaches what Naomi was for him. That's so cool. The idea, you know, behind that is so cool. And Draper, she's gonna be a good addition to the team, not only because of the fact that she's gonna be an excellent driver and fighter, but also because she's gonna be someone with Amos to tell to Arden when he's doing things wrong, you know, to tell to Arden that, you know, what he's supposed to do, what it's supposed to be. Oh, this team! I love so much this team. Chris Wren, I'm so glad that we didn't have anything about your health during this episode. I'm so glad, my queen. And you know that final scene with Arden, I knew that it was a final scene, I swear I knew it. She was beautiful, like a queen. She was a queen also before that, by being into that ship. The fact that I said it just before that guy talking about it, a real queen is gonna be near to the action. during a war to give the good orders at the right time, but also to be next to our soldiers. And yes, at the end, I'm not blaming Alden and Drummer for what they did. They had to do it like that, and it's a good way also for Chris Wren to keep her honor, you know, to keep her place. So no one is gonna say to Chris Wren, look what you did, you put them at this place, like you gave them that chance, we're not gonna trust you. No, she didn't do it, it's Alden who did it. So she's keeping that intact, Chris Wren. For her position, it's cool. That table of negotiations between them, I dreamed about it. It's so good, but I saw it. I was thinking, you know, that table of negotiations, I dreamed about it, so I'm glad that we are seeing it. That dinner moment at that table, with that angle of camera to show us all of the members of the Rocinante crew having dinner together just before the big battle. I love you and I hate you for that. That was so good, and also so painful, because during that moment we didn't know that they were all gonna survive. So really in my heart I was like, the last time that they're gonna eat together like that, all of them, like one of them is gonna die, that's it. Where? Right now. I love so much the fact that we have all of these scenes for after the battles, to see what is gonna happen for all of them. Drummer, the place that she's gonna have. And the fact that, you know, she was with that woman at the table of negotiations for the belt, it's really great, because these two together, they have the authority, but also, you know, the good image for all of the belters, the old Free Navy, like the belters who were fighting against the Free Navy. It's so good. Joseph, we saw Joseph at the end, so we can imagine, you know, that Drummer, she had her family back. He must, when he was listening to that pitch, he was really like, why am I right here? I'm bored. And when Alden he switched, he was like, oh, finally something great is happening. Something interesting. They were all perfect, all of these characters. Alden making an Alden at the end. At the beginning, the fact that they talked about, you know, the Rocinante when it was not the Rocinante, when they talked about Alex, when they talked about the beginning, you know, of all of that, even the beginning of the relationship between Amos and Naomi. Do you remember that at the beginning, during the first season, they made me ship a little Amos and Naomi? Like, I forgot about it quick, you know, like, I didn't spend a lot of time shipping them. But the fact that they came back to that, they did it right. They really did this final episode right. But again, it's not the end of everything. Like, we still have a lot of things without answer. On Laconia, what happened? Duarte, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it bad, what he did, I have got to kill. And that little boy, and Kara, what she said, and when he looked at her, she had all of that on her, like she had the proto on her, rolling on her like that. What can we have after that? Tell me that on the comments. You know that I don't want any spoiler about the story, you know, what can happen really into it, but what can we have? Can we have a show or a movie about Laconia, about what is happening on Laconia? It's because of that it's gonna be something different, that it can't be the next season of The Expanse, because we're not gonna be with our characters, we're gonna be on Laconia with what is happening right there. Or are we gonna have our characters some of them again. I mean, the Rocinante, they are all reunited. Alden, he still wants to discover all of these things, to have all of these answers. Maybe we're not gonna be with Chris Wren, drummer, and all of this once again, because they're gonna do their stuff, you know, like it's gonna be political stuff, but little ones, you know, to resolve, so we don't have to keep an eye on that, but we're gonna be still with the Rocinante and what's happening on Laconia. I don't want to know, you know, the actions, what is gonna happen. I just want to know what could be the subject of a potential show or movie after that. We still have something to do, answers to have. Do we have news about that I didn't see? Because again, you know me, I want to avoid spoilers, so I'm not making any researches to avoid them. So did we have an announcement that I didn't see about that? They would have put it at the end of the episode if it would be the case. And we're sure that we don't have any bonus. I saw that right. No, I'm not gonna rewatch the episode. I can't. One day I'm gonna rewatch it, but not right now. Yes, there is no bonus 6. We're okay with that. I mean, we're okay with that. I'm not okay with that, but that's what you are giving me. This is the end, this is the end. We're sure of it. No. The fact that Alden is saying all of that, and the fact that at the end we have that with the ring being red, like that's it, you woke up these entities and they didn't go back to sleep, so you're gonna have to deal with that. Something else, I want something else, I want something else. Guys, it might be the end, it's making me so sad because I want to know the rest of the story, because I don't want to say goodbye to these characters, to this universe, to the mood of this show, to what I felt when I watched this show, when I fell in love with it, when I discovered it, because I don't want to say goodbye to you also, let's be honest. That's it, I'm gonna cry again. I want to say it again, even if I might cry saying it. I fall in love with this show, and I fall in love with this community, the Screaming Fire Hawks. I can't thank you enough for how nice and welcoming you were with me when I discovered this show, the fact that you stayed during all of this time, and I'm really sad to say goodbye to you, because I know that some of you are not gonna follow me for other shows, and it's making me so sad, and I don't want to say goodbye to this community. I just want to thank you really for all of the support and the love that you gave me during all of this time. See the weird impression that it's giving me. If I'm saying goodbye to you, it's giving me the impression that I'm saying goodbye to my channel, which is not not true, not at all. But it's how much, you know, you represent for me, because I really have the impression that I began really to build a community on my channel when I began also to discover that community with the Expanse. At least, you know, what I wanted to create as a community with my channel, it began with the Screaming Fire Hawks. After that, it followed, you know, on other shows, and this community, you know, that I have on my channel, I think that it's gonna stay the same after the Expanse. I mean, you know, the idea behind that, and the fact that people that are coming on the comments to tell their thoughts and to share things, you know, about the shows, I want that to continue, and I hope that it's gonna continue, and I'm gonna do anything for it to continue. But it began with the Expanse. It's bad, but I have really the impression that right there during some days I'm gonna be... I'm sorry. us another show, another movie, just for us to stay together, really. I'm gonna do 2 things, you know, still about The Expanse that I already planned. I'm gonna rewatch the episode 1 of the season 1. I don't know when. Maybe not, you know, for next week. Maybe, you know, you and I, we need sometimes just like that to breathe, to mourn. But yes, I'm gonna rewatch the first episode of the season 1. I thought of that, you know, after the bonus Remember the Count, that it could be a good idea, and yes, I'm gonna do it. And soon also I'm gonna make a live on my Patreon to discuss about the end of my binge watching of The Legend of Korra and Avatar The Last Airbender, but also the end of The Expanse. So that's gonna be 2 videos, you know, about The Expanse still that you're gonna have on my channel during the next weeks. But after that, yes, I'm gonna have to prepare something else, because you and I, we need to meet again for something about The Expanse. For other shows, for sure, I can just tell you to go check all of the playlists that I made on my channel for all of the shows that I'm reacting to. I'm sure that we are watching some together. Maybe you're gonna want to watch some of them with me, or maybe to discover some of them with me. And if it's not the case, it means that right now I'm gonna tell you goodbye. And as you can understand after all of what I just said, I can't do that. I can't say you goodbye. Good hunting? I can tell you good hunting. I'm gonna try to say it without crying. If it's not the case, if I'm not gonna see you again for something else about The Expanse, because I'm not gonna give us something else, and I'm not gonna see you also for another show, if it's the case, guys, again, I just want to thank you a lot, and to wish you the best into your life. And yes, just to tell you again, thank you. I'm sorry, but maybe I'm not gonna edit that final part, you know, I'm not gonna cut into it to avoid me repeating myself, repeating the sentence for them to be right, just because I know myself during the editing it's gonna be really hard for me, so maybe I'm not gonna edit that part, you know, I'm gonna skip it and I'm just gonna edit the end, maybe. The end is for now, I need to say it. Ooh. It's all for you and for me for today, for this season 6 of The Expanse, for The Expanse. So it's all for you and for me for now, so bye for now.